Hello, hi. Thank you for joining me again in another video review. Today, the product we're going to be looking at is Ugly Hookah, is the name of the brand, and the flavor itself is Cinnamon Blast. So, Cinnamon Blast by Ugly Hookah. So let's start off with the presentation. The packaging, so to speak, comes in this plastic tub with a screw-on lid, which is fairly decent. It's all black, nice, decent packaging. It was inside a little plastic bag, which was in this container. And if we look at the graphic, don't know how much of that you can see there. Ugly Hookah, Cinnamon Blast, and we've got a couple of cinnamon sticks, what looks like some mint leaves, and a little green square, which I wasn't sure what it was at first, but now I know that that is gum. So Cinnamon Blast, I was expecting a really strong cinnamon flavor. A little bit of mint in there, and I wasn't expecting the gum, but it's the cinnamon gum. Apparently it's supposed to be like the big red chewing gums that they have in the States. Yeah, so that's the presentation there, which, as I normally do, I've transferred it into the Tupperware container. So let's have a look at the actual shisha itself, which looks like this, which is nice natural brown color, fairly sticky, not too soupy or wet or juicy or anything like that, so nice and easy to handle, nice and easy to pack. The smell that I'm getting from this is predominantly I can smell the gum with a little mint, not too much of the cinnamon. Yeah, so that's what the smell of the product is. So I loaded it up into a Goodfellas bowl, and I've put 2 layers of HD coal and 2 layers of HD foil, and I've put 4 cubes of natural coconut coal on top of that. Packed it up onto the Sultan LNFF Sultan. Got a silicone hose, the black one here, and that's the setup. Now let's get into the actual flavor and see what my thoughts are on the end result. So let's get into it. So as you can see, it produces fairly decent clouds, which is to be expected, normal standard procedures nowadays. As for the flavor itself, although the name is Cinnamon Blast and I was expecting a really strong cinnamon flavor, it isn't that at all. It has, the cinnamon is there, but it's very mild. The gum is the predominant flavor, I would say, here, which is a bit misleading by the name. The cinnamon, like I said, plays in the background slightly, ever so slightly. I have smoked it with the Cloud Lotus on top as well, and it's similar results. Now, I've also heard that there's a strong head rush in this as well, because if I remember correctly, it's 0.5 nicotine, I think, on this. This is the smallest packet that it comes in, as far as I'm aware, which was 100 grams. When I heard that there was a strong head buzz about it, I was a bit apprehensive, because I'm not very good at handling that strong nicotine head rush. However, I don't find that it is a strong head rush. I don't get that myself personally. Even though, like, I'm not very good with stronger nicotine outputs. But having smoked Ahmani and Tangiers, this is fairly mellow, so don't be scared of anything that you heard that it has a strong head rush or you get a buzz out of it or anything like that. The flavor in of itself of this particular flavor, I must say I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest with you. It's not as strong in the cinnamon as I would have wished it to be, which is why I was smoking it at this time of year for that cinnamon like kick, but wasn't getting that, unfortunately. It's more of a mellow cinnamon with a bit of gum in it. What I've also found, and which I don't mention a lot in my videos, is the longevity. I found that what little flavor there is in this, it doesn't really last that long either. So with all of that being said, I can't really give this a high score, which I'm quite disappointed, because this is a fairly new brand and I was hoping to find something, you know, a new top brand to add to my favorites list. And unfortunately, from this particular flavor, the only flavor that I have tried of this brand so far, I'm not really too impressed. I'm not ruling them out completely. I'm not saying it was terrible and I'm never going to get their products again. I might try it again, but definitely not this flavor. Ooh. Ooh. That's about all I got to say, really. I was expecting something a bit nicer, really. Maybe that's why I'm a bit disappointed with all the hype that they've been making around this flavor. So in terms of overall score, I can't give it any much more than, say, a slightly above average, maybe a 6 out of 10. And I think that about wraps it up for this review of Ugly Hookah's Cinnamon Blast. Thank you once again for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe, all that standard YouTube stuff that the people ask for. And see you again in another video. Hopefully it won't be so long this time. Thank you. Bye bye for now.